appears that they are for sale on a game-by-game basis, but I can't figure out how to buy them.
Mark Cuban got in at the beginning of the internet boom, and it served him well. His gold mine was called Broadcast.com, one of the first internet sites to stream events live. Everything from Victoria's Secret models to countless sporting events.
Gets the slot, hits the post.
We were the first ones to scale internet broadcasting, to take 500 radio stations and broadcast them on the internet, 100 television stations, earnings calls, product launches, college football games, deals with the NHL, Major League Baseball. I mean, we had really become a broadcast network on the internet.
The fiercely independent entrepreneur has blazed a trail into TV, movies, NBA ownership, and he even stars on a TV show, though he declined to participate in this one.
Mark has been an entrepreneur from the moment the word was invented.
Whether brilliant or just plain lucky, Mark Cuban will always be looking for his next big move.
He's going to challenge conventions. He's going to change how people think. He's definitely a guy to always keep your eye on.
He's brash. He's not afraid of controversy. But he's also one of the most brilliant strategic thinkers I've ever met. Is the glass of water half full or half empty? Mark's going to be the guy asking who's pouring it.
You can look at things and say, this is the way they've always been done. I like to look at it and say, well, if everybody's doing this way, that's not where the future is. You have to look somewhere else. And, if that pisses people off, that's their problem.
Cuban tells Bloomberg in an email, I have always looked at blockchain as a foundation platform from which great applications can be built. Hopefully we can find a few. Joining us now from London is Bloomberg's Caroline Hyde. Caroline, tell us more on this, because we have to make a huge distinction here in that Bitcoin is just one element built on top of what is the fundamental basis of blockchain. So he clearly sees value here.
Precisely. Bitcoin is just one so-called token out there, and there are now hundreds of tokens that have been issued, and most of them based upon the so-called blockchain theory, a distributed ledger so that you can see all transactions. This is the underlying technology which is getting the likes of Mark Cuban going, and notably, therefore, he's getting into this particular early stage fund with some particular cash. It's a company it's a fund that's raising some $20 million, it would seem. Clearly, he likes the underlying technology, and so he's going into One Confirmation, the venture fund.
And is there anything different about One Confirmation's approach versus, because it's certainly not the only venture fund out there that's interested in blockchain and in cryptocurrencies?
You're exactly right, Jules. In fact, we've seen so many, about a dozen hedge funds in just this summer launch trying to get into this hot digital currency space. But what's notable is most of the funds that exist get into the token. They buy Bitcoin, they buy Ethereum, they buy Ripple, they buy the tokens that we've seen soar. Look at this token fever chart. Startups, almost $2 billion in digital coin sales have occurred so far in the last 12 months. So they're buying those assets. What's different about One Confirmation is they're actually a seed fund almost. They're going to the company before the ICO, and they're putting money up to about $500,000 into the company, wanting to help with their strategy, the way that the company builds. And the quid pro quo is, hey guys, we therefore get your ICO, your token, when it offered, we get it at a discount.
And I'm also involved with ICOs, actually token sales, because I think blockchain is a great platform for future applications. There will, just like the net and streaming created multiple great companies, I think blockchain will as well. I'm involved in something called Mercury Protocol, just to disclose that I think is going to change the messaging, it'll change messaging using blockchain.
How big is your stake in Bitcoin?
In Bitcoin, relatively small. Just dip my toe in the water.
All right. Wonder what relatively small means for Mark Cuban, but I'll leave that up to the imagination. Thank you so much,
Always,
Mark.
Emily.
Always
great
to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.